Hello, Aries. Welcome to your horoscope for January 2024. So, the start of the month, on the 2nd of January, we have Mercury, which is going to be moving direct in your ninth house, the house of learning and psychic. It's also education, like education, also travel. So, with it moving direct, it might be moving forward, looking at planning a holiday or planning some sort of course or workshop. On the 5th, you have Mars moving into your 10th house. This is going to be a house of career, so you might feel have more of a courage or a strength looking to building a career or moving forward in that area. And the 14th, Mercury will be moving into that 10th house as well. So might be thinking about planning or signing a contract, could be starting a new job potentially. And then on the 24th, we have Venus, which is also moving into this 10th house. So this 10th house is going to be loaded, sort of focus on the career. Plus, you're going to have Pluto, which is going to be moving into Aquarius. So that's moving into your 11th house, house of friends. So over the next, say, 20 years, it could be a cycle where you're changing the friends, your people you're hanging around with. You could meet new people and getting rid of people who maybe don't serve you anymore over the next 20 years. Later on in the year, that will move back into your 10th house, and then by November, then move permanently in for the next 20 years into that 11th house there. When I look at the cards for you, Aries, there is something about this month where you're wanting to feel special, like a princess here. You want to start the year off fresh. There is a sense of a new beginning. There is a sense of a daydreaming as well, like visualizing, what you want this year to be. There's also you're you're nurturing something here, something that you want it to evolve, something that you want it to be bigger and higher. But there is going through some sort of transformation that you're going through this month here. With you comes to your work, you are going to have to show a lot of courage too. You are also wanting to be, I feel like you don't want to hear anything negative for this month. I feel like you're trying to stay very positive. I feel like the work is there's a very hopeful. You'll have a sense of accomplishment here too, but it's also a sense of a hard work, and you're taking a step back a little bit and you're sort of putting your feet up to relax, I feel like. But it's sense of this achievement and this courage of wanting you to move forward. You are feeling quite more generous in this area as well, and a lot less forgiving too, I feel like, in your career this month. But you're also wanting things to start blooming up as well. When we look at family, for you guys, there is a new beginning or things blossoming around you and your siblings that's coming up here. There's a lot of heartfelt awareness that's coming up to your family. There's a lot of loving energy that is coming up around you too. Um, so we thanks forgiveness, but this whole like nesting or new thing could be to do with the family or the home. So you might be looking at moving, changing things up in a home, renovating. There's something changing, transformation. I do feel like it's a positive start ahead for for the family that's coming up here with you guys. When we look at relationships, it's sort of like it's a lot of emotions are coming up here. This also could be to do with the home, around the home if you're living with somebody, but there's a lot of emotion that's coming up with relationships that's coming up here. I feel like there's a sense of starting new or starting fresh. There's a sense of like you can't like, you can't believe it, or something, but you can't believe it. I feel like there's a lot of wishes to come up here with relationships and what you want out of a relationship, and sometimes it seems too good to be true with certain relationships. You're pondering, you're thinking, you're really trying to move forward with relationships, but something's holding you back. You really want to create a newness, but something is sort of not letting you move forward in that area. You're sort of being pulled back into old ways or ties, but there's a lot of emotion. You also feel like starting a new journey with relationships too. You're looking for the best possible person for you, and I feel like this year is going to be a big year with relationships for you, Aries. There could be a sense of, with friends, of holding on tight to something that's not realistic as well here. There is a sense of things being bound and like soul contracts with the friends or these soul ties that you got with friends. There's something you don't want to let go of. as well. I do feel like this month you are having to be a little bit flexible with people, too, Aries. When you looking at money in different ways, I kind of feel like everything's sort of closed off for you at the moment. It's like it's just sitting there, so I feel like it's not necessarily growing, but not necessarily going away. It's just being like fixed up, or it could be like you got your money in a fixed account. There's something about being fixed and not having access to it, but also you're saving up for something that's special too that's coming up here as well. Okay, let's look at the ninth house. The big could be a sense of some sort of holiday or sailing away somewhere that's coming up here too, or a letter potentially like a letter of congratulations or an acceptance letter into a school that I feel like could coming up too. But I feel like it's positive communication, like it's just a new beginning, but it's like too good to be true. I feel like it's something special, kind of like Hogwarts here. There's a letter. Reminds me of the Harry Potter letter that he got to go to Hogwarts. Okay, let's have a look here for your health. I feel like this month you're just resting, rejuvenating, trying to sort of, there's a bit of escapism here as well. You're also trying to gather a lot of sense about things. You're wanting your life to be fixed, and there's a lot of wishes that are coming up in these cards that you are wishing upon, and it might even feel like you're on this track alone, but you're getting to by February things are looking a little bit different, a little bit brighter, but there's a sense of just wanting to be kind of alone too for this month, your Aries. Just see what else I can get for you guys as well. Aries, this month is going to be a month of tangled with different things. You're going to feel a little pull in one way and a feeling of wanting to move away from a different direction. It's time for you to rest, seek guidance within, and follow your heart, for that will never let you down, Aries. Okay, so thank you for your likes, shares, and your comments, and I will see you for my next video. So, bye for now.